know that more than 60% of Nigerians abroad, our brothers and sisters in diaspora, has lost their hard-earned money while trying to buy land back home because they trusted the wrong people and the wrong company. Why am I shouting like this? I'm shouting like this because of what I heard last week. One of my clients, Mr. Ifediba, called from UK telling me how he was deceived, how a caretaker deceived him, posing as the real land owner, but he's just a mere caretaker that is taking care of the land for the owner. And he went as far as forging the land document. The land document, he forged all of them to get money from my client, Mr. Ifediba, and Mr. Ifediba was scammed of 8.5 million naira, and up to today the caretaker has not been found. He disappeared with the sum of 8.5 million naira. Before we continue, you might say, I don't have money to buy land or do this and do that. You need to do what? Subscribe and stay tuned, or forward this message to any of your relatives that is abroad, because we are going to be entering in a step-by-step guide on how they can make real estate investment and do it right. Because at Hills Group, we make sure that anybody coming to buy from us is not just getting land, but getting a safe, secured, and reliable investment. That is the only thing you get from us. So subscribe or hit the notification button, because it will be a series that will run every week. Every week you come to this YouTube channel and understand how you can invest right as a diaspora that is trying to invest in Nigeria. That is what actually gave birth to this YouTube series, because from today being the first series, we're having this every week on how our brothers and sisters that is abroad will buy right and buy safe. So what are we going to do now? If you have not subscribed, hit the subscription button, because today will be the episode 1, and I will guide you step by step on what you are going to do before you buy from anybody, be it real estate company or anybody at all that is in Nigeria. I will teach you how to separate the scammers from the real, and how to identify red flags while buying or before buying, and I will help you to save money. So what are you going to do now? Hit the subscription button, turn on the notification bell so that you will stay updated whenever I make any posts regarding this course. The first thing anybody buying from diaspora need to ensure that is in place is the documentation. You can buy a land today without proper check on the document of the land. You will lose the land and nobody will compensate you for losing the land. So what are you going to do? Ask for the real document of the land. Don't accept WhatsApp pictures. Don't accept images alone. Ask for a live video with them showing you the document, inspecting the document on a live video. Reason is this: live video will give you the opportunity to exploit. Why? Pictures can be a document of another land. Pictures can be an AI generated image. Pictures can be a document of a sold property. They get the pictures and show you that this is the picture of the land. I'm shouting this way because a lot has been scammed. My client was crying because of 8.5 million that he worked several hours to make, and he was scammed of it. And it's making them not to trust investing back home. And remember, Ndeba is in Akurono. Amaronye Paya. Manandi Banya de Kwezi Kaja Akurutuno, because of the pain that is around it. So in Hills Group of Company, one thing we don't joke with is documentation. We ensure that our legal team gets the right information of any place we are selling to hand over to the person that is buying. Even before you pay, we make sure that those things has been done to safeguard your interest. The second thing to do after you have verified the land documents is to make sure that you do what we call real estate search. How do you do it? You make sure that the land, you are buying it from the right owner. Even if it's a caretaker that is selling the land, that caretaker must have power of attorney that is authorizing him to sell the place, signed by the original owner of the land. The original owner is the person that his or her name is on the document, signed by the original owner that is authorizing him to act as the real owner. If you are buying from a real estate company, make sure you go to Ministry of Land to do what we call search. In Hills Group of Company, what we do if you are buying from any of our subsidiaries is to make sure that we'll guide you to Ministry of Land to help you carry out the search on any of the location you want to buy from. So we have already put all these measures in check to make sure that diasporan client interest is protected by all means, because we do all these things through virtual tours, virtual inspections. While we will go along with you, while we are going to Ministry of Land, we carry you along with the discussions, and also put up a video, show you the search results and how it's being conducted. So make sure you don't pay without verifying the real owner and making sure that you are dealing with the real owner. That will take us to the third step. After confirming that you are dealing with the real owner, the next step is to check the survey, to do what we call survey verification. Survey verification is you checking where this land falls on the earth coordinates. Every land you see has a coordinate number. Every land you see, as long as Ministry of Land is concerned, both federal, state and local level, it has a coordinate number. Ask them to send you the coordinates of the location. Ask them to send you the layout of the location. Ask them to send you the survey plan of the location, so that you will know if this place is zoned to be used by the government, if it's in a government acquired area. I know you have heard of many cases of demolition in Lagos. 50% of those cases are caused when you don't buy right and when you don't do your due diligence. When you neglect survey verification before buying, you might buy from the right owner. But if you buy a government acquired area, if you like, build a mansion on it. If you like, spend millions of naira or dollar to build a mansion there. Government will come and pull it down whenever they want to use their land. So survey verification will help you to know if this land is in a freehold area or in a government acquired area. So Hills Group has made you to know that any place we are selling has been surveyed, any place we are selling has been verified properly and is free from government acquired area. Ask them to go to the land and stand on it and send the Google map of their current location and walk around the place for you to see the earth coordinates and the footage of the earth around the land, because you will be able to read from the neighborhood. If they send the map, you will zoom in and see the neighborhood of the area that you are being sold to. The next thing to consider is, where are you paying to? If you are buying from a company, you have to pay to that company's account. If you are buying from an individual, you have to pay to the individual account, that the same name that is on the document. You don't buy a land that belongs to Mr. Paul and you went and pay to Mr. Peter. You don't buy from Mr. Peter and you went and pay to Mr. Paul. If you do such thing, you stand the chance to lose the land. You have 90% chances of losing the land, because when that case is brought forward, they will see that you did not pay to the right person and automatically you lose the land. So what we do in Hills Group, we only authorize payment to the official company account. Okay, if you are still following through and you are here, I will say congratulations to you, because you will not make mistake again while investing in real estate. And the next thing to consider is this: make sure you are paying to the right person, because if you have done everything from step 1 to 4 and you pay to the wrong person, you will stand a chance to lose the land. So what will you do in that case? Make sure you are paying to the right account. The right account should be the name that is on the document. In Hills Group of Company, you pay to the right account. You pay to the company account. You don't pay to any of our staff. You don't even pay to my personal account. You pay to the company account, because it will give you the boldness to demand for your land. It will give you the boldness to demand for your receipt or demand for your document. So at Hills Group, we make sure that all your payment goes to the company account, because we are not just registered with CAC. We are registered with REDAN. REDAN means Real Estate Development Association of Nigeria, that is protecting your interest as the buyer. Whenever you feel you are not comfortable with what we sold to you, you can take your complaints to REDAN, and REDAN will write to us. If we are found guilty, we pay to the list of the money you paid, and not just the money you paid. We pay for damages, we pay for compensations. That is why we are very, very careful. We are very, very careful while we are handling your money, because we know we have something to protect. That is our name and our reputation as a brand. That will bring us to the last step today, which is, after you have paid, please insist on legal drafted agreement. Aside from the land title, the land document, a document that shows that you people have a mutual agreement, that you did not force him to buy his land or force her to buy her land. You get agreement that will protect your interest, and the person that is selling will sign, and the person that is buying will also sign. At Hills Group of Company, without you telling us, we will issue you a receipt and also a deed of contract that is showing that we have business together, aside from the deed of assignment that we'll give to you and other land document that will also attach to the deed of assignment. We are issuing you a receipt that happens immediately we confirm your payment. It doesn't even take minutes or hours. Once your payment is being confirmed, we are processing the document and making sure you are getting it immediately. So whenever you pay for a particular thing, and something as important as land, because land, whether you like it or not, will outlive you. Land talks about the future. Land talks about your inheritance. It talks about your heritage. That heritage you are leaving behind. If you don't buy right, you can leave a problem for your generation. That problem can outlive you. It can be your children or children would live to face the problem. So you need to be very careful while you are dealing with land. Make sure that your interest, both parties' interest, is tailored down to writing, and is not just writing but legal writing drafted by a legal expert. At Hills Group of Company, we don't expect you to look for a legal expert because we have one that is already existing to protect the interest of our clients. In that case, your interest as a diaspora client, to protect your interest, to make sure you get the right thing. All right, I'll be closing with this. My brother, my sister, remember, if you don't buy right, you buy problem for your future. If you don't buy right, you live to regret it tomorrow. So it's very, very important to buy right. Remember, your land does not spoil, but your money can disappear. So don't let your money disappear. You just need to reach out to Hills Group now to start the process. We will take you from the inspection, virtual inspection that is free of charge. You will be in your comfort zone in Diaspora and see our property without stepping out. We'll take you on a video tour. We'll show you details by details of what you want to buy, and the landmarks, the coordinate of the place will be sent to you without you breaking the bank. So if you have watched this video to this point, I know you know what to do. The only thing to do to buy right is buy from a trusted company like Hills Group of Company or any of its subsidiaries. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Remember, like, subscribe, because we have so many things to share when it comes to buying right in Diaspora. And the next edition will continue from where we stopped today. But while you are waiting for the next edition, take that step today to call this number you are seeing on your screen now, or go to this description. You will see the link to my WhatsApp. Click on WhatsApp. Let's talk about that your next investment one-on-one, and to make sure that your interest is protected, because we are here to make sure that it's done. Remember, it's still your real estate strategist based here in Enugu, Chidera Michael, and I work with Hills Group of Company. Thank you so much.